The city of Columbus is telling families that live on Annandale Drive that it will not pay their claims for damages. This after their homes were flooded in a water main break back in January.
Yeah, you might remember this. The homeowners say they're disappointed but not surprised. New at 5, NBC4's Ted Hart is live in that neighborhood tonight where the rebuilding continues, and they had such a flood, Ted. They've got to be very disappointed.
They are. Colleen, the typical homeowner's insurance policy does not cover flood damage from a water main break. So the owners of these homes on Annandale Drive that were so heavily damaged from that incident in January had hoped that the city might accept some liability for their damages. They got their answers in the mail. Eric Griffiths is moving on with his life, operating the Cheesy Truck, one of 3 food trucks he owns. But it's hard not to think about the fallout from the disaster that hit his home on Annandale Drive in January.
So it's pretty much almost a complete gut of the house.
Griffiths says his cost to clean up and rebuild is about $50,000, but could run higher. About a dozen homes were impacted, their yards flooded, basements filled up, the water eventually reaching the first floor in several cases. All the result of a huge water main break. So the homeowners had hoped the city would pay for their losses. Griffiths got his answer in a letter from the city that said, "We can find no evidence of negligence on the city's part and must deny your claim for damages." Eric Griffiths believes the city crews were slow to respond, causing a delay in getting that leak contained. The city disagrees. Griffiths says the system is stacked against the homeowners.
They determine their own liability in an issue like this, that it's not an outside party. So obviously, more often than not, they're going to find that they don't have a fault when they do it on their own.
But Eric Griffiths says not all hope is lost. He has the attention of a city councilman who says that he's willing to explore whether or not there might yet be a way to provide some relief for these homeowners. I'll tell you more about that coming up at 6. Live in North Columbus, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Ted, thank you so much.